Todd Phillips is back with his sequel to The Joker, Joker Folie, Deux, with Joaquin Phoenix back as the Joker and Lady Gaga coming in as Harley Quinn. Does the film work? I'm going to let you know next. Hey everyone, it's the Outlaw John Rocha. How you doing? Thanks so much for clicking play on this non-spoiler review for this brand new film from Todd Phillips that, of course, is the sequel to Joker. Fantastic film, in my opinion, that made well over $1 billion in the box office and led to Joaquin Phoenix winning their Best Actor Oscar. Well, what do you do when you come back for a sequel? You got to bring in some more star power, and here we have Lady Gaga coming in as the iconic Harley Quinn. And as Todd Phillips and her have said in numerous interviews, this is a new approach to Harley Quinn. This is a different take that they're putting on screen versus what we've seen before. And of course, recently with Kaylee Cuoco doing it in the animated series and Margot Robbie there in the Suicide Squad and Birds of Prey. So what do I think of the film? Well, I think the film is okay. It's fine. It's decent. It's not great. It's not groundbreaking. It's not this artistic masterpiece that really explores mental health. It's actually a film that by the end, you might feel that Todd Phillips is kind of apologizing for making the first film. Todd Phillips is very clearly taking Arthur to task throughout the movie for all the things he's done in the first film. They are completely trying to destroy any incel wet dream that Arthur Fleck could have symbolized coming out of Joker. It's also a commentary on this idea of celebrity culture. This idea that this is a person who became famous, therefore there's a cult-like devotion for him, and how dangerous that is in our society, what it can lead to in our society, the violence, the excusing of violence it can lead to because they're doing it in the name of a movement or in the name of a person who supposedly symbolizes anti-establishment. This is a different Arthur Fleck that we're getting in this movie. This is an Arthur Fleck that clearly has a battle going on within himself. Is he Arthur Fleck? Is he the Joker? And that courses throughout the movie. And you throw in Lady Gaga, who I think does a wonderful performance here as Harley Quinn, even though the role is underwritten. There is so much more we could have explored with Harley Quinn, we could have explored with Lady Gaga. And apparently there are cut scenes that are being leaked or cut images that are being leaked online on social media that tease a much deeper and richer backstory that we did not get in the film. She really is Harley Quinn in name only. There's no difference between her and a lovesick female fan of his. Look, the chemistry between them is fantastic. I mean, Lady Gaga and Joaquin Phoenix are on point with their chemistry. You buy into this relationship. You buy into the love affair that's happening here. Their dance sequences are fantastic. They're singing back and forth. When they're singing in the real world, it's a little more raggedy. When they're singing in their fantasies, they're way on point. And of course, Joaquin in Walk the Line doing a great job as Johnny Cash. So we know he can sing. He holds his own with Gaga, even though Gaga, I think, is a bit more gifted as a singer. So there are some really cute, sweet sequences amidst the drama, amidst the madness that's going on, amidst the trial that happens in this film, where you buy into this relationship and how it's affecting Arthur. And this idea of like, well, was it love all along that what he wanted, or was it to destroy everything that is going on in the establishment and burn it all to the ground? Joaquin Phoenix is exceptional in this movie. Really, it is yet another eye-opening performance from him as Arthur Fleck. Clearly, he's been fantastic in numerous films, but he brings even more layers to Arthur Fleck than we've got in the first movie, and I was really surprised at what Joaquin could do here. Look, he's completely emaciated when you see him physically in the opening of the movie, and of course, that mirrors what is going on inside of his mind. He is stripping himself down to the basic essentials of who he is and trying to figure out who he is throughout this whole movie and in all of the madness that's going on around him. And I think he does an excellent job taking you through this journey. Does the story itself 100% work? I don't think so, but he brings it to life. He battles with what is real and what isn't real, and the systems are not set up to help him. And that's another thing that's coursing throughout the movie, is these commentaries that Todd Phillips is making about a number of things going on in our country. Yes, we want to solve the mental health crisis. It is out of control. You know, we see some people blame the gun violence on mental health crisis, but we're not doing enough to help people who are going through mental health issues to get them into a better place. Systems are not set up to get them to a better place. There's not more accessibility to this kind of care. There's not a lowering of the costs to this kind of care, so more people can afford it. And you see in this uncaring system how Arthur is once again being let down by the things in society that are supposed to help him. His mother, as we see from the first movie, and that carries into this movie. The prison system with Brendan Gleeson leading these malevolent guards who are beating him, ridiculing him, and the second he starts to feel a little comfortable with them, they slap him in the back of the head. There's just this reminder that they are the power stepping on his throat. So what is the responsibility of society to someone like that? So these things are posited throughout the movie. They're just not fleshed out and carried out as strongly as I would have liked in the film and would have loved to have seen in the film. So I think that's the big letdown of the movie. It aims to tell a larger story and make a larger commentary about our society, much like it did in the first movie, but it tries to shoot too many birds at the same time, and it misses way more than it hits. That being said, there's still a lot of phenomenal sequences that are well directed by Todd Phillips in this film. I think if you're looking for a musical director down the road for a darker musical, maybe another remake of Sweeney Todd or some other darker musicals like Stephen Sondheim's Assassins, Todd Phillips is someone you could look at because the direction he puts into these sequences is amazing throughout. Are there too many of them? Yes. And I get it. Arthur is trying to figure out what's real and what isn't. Some of the fantasy musical sequences are done to convey the emotion of what he's experiencing, love in reality for the first time, or what he thinks is love. But near the end of the movie, the last few sequences start to feel like, well, we've got to put these in. We don't know what else to do. And they start to feel shoved in rather than organic and rather than seamless in the film. And so I think that took me out of it near the end of the movie a little bit. And what happens at the end, I think a lot of people are going to be upset about, and it's going to be a source of divisiveness, and there's going to be battles online about what happens at the end for sure. So it's a bold decision by Todd Phillips. And throughout the movie, it feels, as I said, as Todd Phillips is apologizing for the Arthur Fleck that he created in the first movie. And I don't think that's what people want to see. I think they want to get lost in the fantasy of a guy who is willing to indulge in the violent aspect of himself. That's what we love about the Joker when the situation calls for it, but also turn the camera or the mirror back on us as a society and go like, well, what do you expect this guy to do? Because we've set up a society where this is something that is an actual option, a realistic option for people in our society because of the way they're being treated by our society, whether because of financial situation or the morality of it all being stripped away because people are doing whatever they need to do to survive for themselves. So there's so much more that I thought the film could have explored here, but doesn't 100% get there. So I give the film 2.5 cowboy hats out of 5 cowboy hats. The story really lets us down. Harley Quinn is an underwritten character that Lady Gaga does her best to bring out. And although Joaquin Phoenix delivers yet another phenomenal performance as Arthur Fleck, it's not enough to take us across the finish line more powerfully in a film like this. And I get it. People are going to defend this movie and saying, no, Todd Phillips is making this commentary. You don't get it. We get it. It's just not done as thoroughly as it should have been done, because when you bring up concepts like this, you really have to explore them all the way to the nth degree so that you get your point across about what's happening and you flesh out what your message really is so people walk away from that, as we did from the first Joker, at least I did, really thinking about this world that Todd Phillips has presented to us and how it mirrors our own world. Well, if you get a chance to go see this film, let me know what you think about it, or thought about it rather, down in the comments section below. Hit a like on this video, share it on your social media. Did you like it? Did you not like it? Did it work for you? What didn't work for you? What did work for you? I'm always impressed and always looking forward to hearing what you guys think about a film. It's always so much fun to read your thoughts on a film like this, especially a film like this. So I look forward to reading them down in the comments section. Thanks so much for watching this non-spoiler review. Look for our spoiler review coming to you from the Geek Buddies here very soon. Not sure if it's going to be live or not, but we will definitely be doing a spoiler review of Joker Folie. Take care of yourselves, and I'll talk to you next time with another brand new non-spoiler review here on the Outlaw Nation. Thanks so much for watching this video. Please make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe for more content from the Outlaw Nation.